The original technology was invented at RMIT University in Melbourne, but I spun it out in 2018 and started the company. I saw a lot of potential in the original technology to apply it to a large untapped clinical need in the gastroenterology space, and particularly in functional gut disorders, which are highly prevalent, affecting perhaps 40% of the global population. What I saw in terms of potential here was to develop and commercialise a tool that would help gastroenterologists to not only diagnose, manage and treat these common and debilitating conditions, but one that would improve quality of life for the large number of patients suffering from these common and debilitating conditions. Functional gut disorder diagnosis and management does not have a lot of tools available for the gastroenterologist to diagnose and manage these patients and treat them. Patients suffer from debilitating symptoms: nausea, vomiting, early satiety, constipation, diarrhea, bloating. So there's a high cost to the healthcare system, there's a high healthcare burden, and there's a high degree of morbidity associated with these symptoms and with these conditions. Yeah, so what we have is an ingestible capsule that is a new category-defining platform in terms of its ability to sense gases and other information as it travels through the gut. Your GI tract is made up of stomach, small bowel and colon, and our capsule is capable of understanding its location in the GI tract and then determining transit times to give gastroenterologists clinically useful information about dysmotility conditions, to diagnose things like gastroparesis, which is delayed gastric emptying, and slow transit constipation. So the capsule helps the gastroenterologist in understanding and pinpointing the region of interest and the region and the area where there is a problem, which enables them to adopt an appropriate treatment pathway. But the technology itself is a platform, and we are now looking to apply it to a range of different applications in not just diagnostics, but also in therapeutics. We've raised about 23 million US to date to get to this point, which is really quite capital efficient, quite lean, because to get us to the point where we have an FDA cleared product that has been launched and in market and has initial sales for that relatively small amount of capital is really quite a phenomenal achievement. We conducted a successful pivotal clinical trial at 11 sites in the US, which hit all its endpoints with 209 subjects at sites, prestigious sites such as Mayo, Mass General, Cleveland Clinic and others in the US. So we've overcome technical risk, product development risk, clinical trials risk. We're going from being a product development-led organisation to more of a commercially led organisation. The feedback was uniformly positive. One of the most encouraging things about the launch and initial sales is the reorder rate of capsules, which is the consumable component of the system, which is at more than 40% of our sales. The main mechanism of action of GLP-1s is to slow motility, slow your entire motility down in the gut to the point where it actually induces the conditions that we've been cleared to diagnose, with perhaps 2/3 of GLP-1 patients discontinuing the medication within the first 12 months. Our capsule has the potential to positively impact that outcome by being able to identify the nature of dysmotility symptoms that they're experiencing to provide actionable insights for the clinician to help manage those symptoms with the hope that it will improve adherence and persistence in those patients. That corridor from Washington, DC through to Boston is a rich hunting ground for us. We want to develop a playbook that we can then replicate and duplicate in other regions, in Texas, in Colorado, in Southern California. The majority of the capital raise will be used to build the commercial capability in the US, which is the main market that we're focused on currently, to build the team and the infrastructure to leverage the now validated and cleared platform that we have and offer it to customers for this unmet clinical need in the largest medical device market in the world. But the overwhelming majority of it will be in building the team and the capability in the US to leverage what is now a cleared and validated product that has a lot of clinical utility.